Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Cereal at Midnight. My name is Heath, and this is our monthly look at Kino Lorber, at everything coming out from Kino Lorber, all their partner labels. But here's the thing. So this is, if you saw my April 2023 spotlight, I only had about half of it on hand. I have the other half of April here. I have all of May. We've got a ton of stuff to catch up on. So thanks to Kino Lorber, I'm going to go fast through these because we have so much ground to cover. I'm going to move pretty quick. If you like these videos, please subscribe so that you never miss one of them. I'm starting with 3 titles that actually are even older than April. We've got Love Letters. We've got Flaming Ears, which is described as a Super 8 DIY pop sci-fi lesbian extravaganza set in the year 2700. All right. And we've got The Hunters, the complete seasons 1 and 2, a Scandi noir set in Sweden's far north. Kino Lorber is continuing to bring a ton of foreign, well, for non-US is what I should say, non-US titles to the US market. All right, now we embark on the rest of April. SERPICO. I love this movie. Maybe I see similarities to myself with this this presentation that Al Pacino, the good cop who just refuses to buckle under the system. 4K Ultra HD. I'm going to tell you guys, I've gone ahead and unboxed unwrapped some of these things because I wanted to check to see if there was alternate artwork. Nothing I've unwrapped has reversible art. So I'm going to come back in the coming days, weeks, hopefully not months, and do full reviews for some of these 4Ks because I know they're high profile titles. This is a fantastic movie and it's got a lot of special features here. I'm going to hold this up so you can freeze it, but I'm not going to linger too long because we got so much more ground to cover. The Big Bus, interesting cast on this one. This is Ned Beatty, Jose Ferrer. I'm not going to read everybody to you. It's a 1976 movie directed by James Frawley. And we have a commentary by Howard S. Berger and Nathaniel Thompson. And again, remember, no alternate artwork on these with the O cards, so there's no need for us to check it out. Burt Reynolds in Heat. We're getting so much Burt. I think there's 3 Burt Reynolds titles in this haul. And elsewhere, like Australia, Umbrella just put out the box of Burt. So there's a Burt Reynolds renaissance happening right now. It's one of those things, right, where at some point we just get like a whole bunch of movies from a particular person. Like a few months back, a while back, it was a bunch of Bronson. By the way, we got Bronson, I think Bronson might be June. Anyway, Heat. This is a 1986 movie, audio commentary by Brandon Bentley and Mike Leader. It's got an alternate ending and a theatrical trailer here. Backtrack. This is a Dennis Hopper movie that I'm going to tell you guys, I've never seen this. Commentary by Alex Cox and actor-screenwriter Todd Davies. There are 2 cuts. There's the director's cut, which is 116 minutes long, and then there's a 100-minute theatrical cut. So that's really cool because I don't think they're advertising that there are 2 cuts anywhere else other than with the running time. Here's another one I'm not familiar with. This is directed by Sean S. Cunningham. It stars Bruce Campbell. Terminal Invasion. Sean S. Cunningham from Friday the 13th, by the way, in case you're like, I'm not sure if I know who that is. Friday the 13th. From the legendary Bruce Campbell and horror maven Sean S. Cunningham comes an unrelenting assault of extraterrestrial terror, Terminal Invasion. This is a 2002 movie. It was... yeah, this is incredible. So we got an audio commentary by Sean S. Cunningham and executive producer Chuck Simon. Alien Costume Test. Have you seen this? Bruce Campbell did some movies that really flew under my radar. I caught up with a movie a while back called Running Time, which is really good. It's predates 24, but it's the idea of like the movie takes place in real time. Irene Dunn, Lady in a Jam. What year is this? This is 1942. Audio commentary by Alan Arkush and film historian and filmmaker Daniel Kramer. That's good. Rio. Her name was... I can't probably do that because there's some algorithm red flag that just went up. It's like, copyrighted music? Shut it down. 1939. Feature commentary by Sam Deegan. We have... Who's in this? This is Basil Rathbone, who's great. Victor McLaglen. This is going to be great. 1939. That's... was watching, I just went through, if you're subscribed, hopefully you're subscribed. Remember, please subscribe to this channel, because you can't count on YouTube to suggest the newest video to do. They're just going to give you more of what you're already watching. So if you're subscribed, you're not missing any episodes. I just did a review for the Arrow Video Empire of Screams box set, and Arena, the movie Arena. This is a tangent, by the way. Maybe I'll cut this out. But the co-writer of Arena, which was Danny Bilson, and with Paul DeMeo, they said that their goal was to copy the movie. It's just like 30s boxing movies. They're like, we were huge fans of 30s movies, so we just put 30s ideas. We just punched up 30s movies. Like the Transfers is like a noir, right? So I love everything was done in the 30s. 30s is probably one of my favorite. It used to be my absolute favorite. It's all been done in the 30s. That's my point. This is a 1938 movie. You and Me, Sylvia Sidney, George Raft. What do we have here? We got a audio commentary with Simon Abrams. What is this? High, Wide, and Handsome. This is 1937 with Irene Dunne. Randolph Scott, before he was a Western... Look at Randolph Scott there. Before he was the star of the Renowned cycle and all these, really great B Westerns, he was like a Hollywood leading man. I got a commentary by film historian Eddie Von Mueller. This is one I cannot wait to watch. This is... I feel like maybe we already talked about this in the April video, but I'm not sure. This is Search for Beauty with Larry Buster Crabbe, a.k.a. Flash Gordon, and so much more. But Ida Lupino. This has an audio commentary by Lee Gambin and Imba Westwood. 1934. I think this qualifies as a pre-code. It's got a new 2K scan. From Araro, I believe is how I'm supposed to be pronouncing it. I mispronounce things in these videos all the time. From Araro Video, The New Godfathers. This is a 1979 film. Do we have any extras here? Micah Malloy on the new friend of the channel, Micah Malloy, one of the leading experts of Eurocrime, of Italian cinema, and really just tough guy movies in general, because he also knows a heck of a lot about Bronson and about a lot of the Americans too. Henry Silva. So anyway, this I need to... U.S. release... Hold on, bonus features. U.S. release cut of The New Godfathers with English audio. Well, that's interesting. So you can watch it in Italian, which is what you should do. Did I say that? I did. And then you can also watch the English audio U.S. cut. Hey, it's nice for people to have options, right? And you can compare and contrast the differences. Woodcutters of the Deep South and Working Together. This is one of those documentary double features that Kino Lorber puts together. Here, I'll flip this around if you're super curious about what this is about. Another double feature, Arab-Israeli Dialogue in Imagine Peace. Flip this around. And Wham Blam, Roy Lichtenstein in The Art of Appropriation. This is interesting. Was he a great artist, a thief, or both? Now see, this is about an artist, right? Like a visual artist. I think we could apply this argument to a lot of filmmakers. There's one particular filmmaker I think a lot of us are thinking of right now. Thief or appropriator, remixer, what is it? All right, let's dig into May. So, hey, we're doing good on time. That makes me happy. The Night of the Hunter, an absolute stone cold classic. This movie is incredible. If you've never seen this, there's no better way to jump into this. It's a brand new HDR Dolby Vision master from a 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative. That is as good of a source as you're ever going to get. This is the movie with Robert Mitchum as the creepy. I mean, I'm not gonna get too deep into why he's creepy. He's creepy. It's funny. It's super dark. It is sometimes Hitchcockian. It's directed by Charles Lawton, who, if memory serves, because I haven't delved into the special features on this yet. In fact, this is still on my... I mean, all of these are still on my to-watch list. But I know this movie pretty well. I believe Charles Lawton, this was not a success for him, and he didn't really get to do much, either no directing or limited directing after this. And it's a shame, because it's a masterpiece. I mean, this movie is absolutely fantastic. We got audio commentary by Tim Lucas. We've got isolated music score. We've got features on the Blu-ray. Some of you guys are going to ask me, how does this compare to other presentations? I don't know. I first of all, because I haven't watched it yet. To be fully honest, I had just came in, and I'm so late with this coverage. Like, it's June as I'm posting this, and we got April stuff here. So I can't say. However, I will say this: a 4K presentation, especially for something shot on film, especially for something shot from the or sourced from the original camera negative, is always going to run circles around a Blu-ray. 10 times out of 10, 100 times out of 100. It's always going to be an improvement. So you have to decide for yourself if the special features on a previous edition are worth hanging on to. But as far as video quality, a 4K master on a 4K disc from a 35mm camera negative, it's always going to be to Blu-ray every single time. Burt Reynolds, The Longest Yard. You know, for a long time, this wasn't even available on Blu-ray in the United States. It was one of those that kind of had skipped the Blu-ray era. I think Umbrella put it out in Australia. That's my copy on Blu-ray. Now we have the 4K. Let's just pass the Blu-ray altogether and go to a 4K Blu-ray combo pack. Burt Reynolds again. The original, The Longest Yard. We got a commentary. Hold on, by the way, a brand new HDR Dolby Vision Master from a 4K scan of the 35mm original camera negative. You will not beat this. Audio commentary by Elaine Silver and James Orsini. Audio commentary by Burt Reynolds and writer-producer Albert S. Reddy. Doing Time on The Longest Yard as a featurette, and Unleashing the Mean Machine. Guys, we got a new film noir box set. We got Film Noir, The Dark Side of Cinema 13, featuring Spy Hunt, The Night Runner, and Step Down to Terror. Here, I'll show you the boxes for each one. Here's Spy Hunt from the Universal Archive. I think all three of these come from Universal, yeah. So The Night Hunter and Step Down to Terror. 1950, 1957, and 1958. All three of these have brand new 2K masters. This is these film noir box sets as well. You know, I love them so much. Even if they're not strictly pure film noir, they are noir adjacent. Sometimes they're melodramas, sometimes they're crime movies, but they all do fit into the loose definition of film noir. But a lot of these, maybe they had a VHS release in the 90s. Maybe they didn't even have that. A lot of these are getting seen again for the first time in decades. I mean, some of these are being rescued after being obscure for literally decades. Film Noir Dark Side of Cinema 14. That's right, 2 Film Noir box sets in 1 month. So volume 14 has, here, let's just get them out here. All right, these are all from Universal too. 1950, 1950, 1957. Undercover Girl. Audio commentary by Julie Kurgo. I didn't do the special features on the other one, so I shouldn't do them on this one, but I will. We have One Way Street, James Mason, Marta Torin, Dan Duryea. I always said Duryea. It's Duryea. This is got an audio commentary by Lee Gambin and Alyssa Rose. And the last one here is Appointment with a Shadow. Audio commentary by David Del Val and filmmaker David DeCoto. Wonder what they have to say about Appointment with a Shadow. We're not done with box sets. The actor spotlights are back. You know, I've got a series of them here. Carol Lombard, Tony Curtis, Audie Murphy. There's Audie Murphy 2 and 3 coming. Barbara Stanwyck. Now we got a new one. We've got Anime Wong in a collection of 3 30s movies. Dangerous to Know, audio commentary by film historian Sam Deegan from 1938. From 1939, we have Island of Lost Men with an audio commentary by Brian Reisman and Max Every. And from 1939, we have King of Chinatown with an audio commentary by David Del Val. All 3 of these have new 2K masters on these. Brand new HD master by Universal Pictures from a 4K scan of the 35mm original camera negative. That's even better than a 2K scan. All right. More Burt. Hustle. Do the hustle. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that because I get the algorithm's like, shut it down. Someone sang a song in that video. Brand new HD master from a 4K scan of the 35mm original camera negative. We could have had Hustle on 4K, but we're getting it on Blu-ray. I feel like if I've talked to Frank Tarzi enough now, I've interviewed him here twice. Frank Tarzi, the Senior Vice President of Acquisitions for Kino Lorber, he would say, I didn't want to take a risk on a 4K on Hustle because I don't know how many people are going to buy it. So we'll see. We'll find out. We got audio commentary by Elaine Silver, James Orsini, and then Whatever Happened to Robert Aldrich, his life and his films. That's good stuff. Travolta in The Experts, brand new HD master from a 4K scan of the original camera negative, 1989. John Travolta, Ari Gross, Kelly Preston's in this, Deborah Foreman, James Keach, Charles Martin Smith. This is directed by Dave Thomas. Is that the Dave Thomas from SCTV? Special feature Comrades in Films, the making of The Experts with director Dave Thomas. I'll find out soon. Stone Cold. Did you hear Jim Ross going, Stone Cold, Stone Cold, when I held this up? Some of you did. This is a movie that's been released, but did Scream Factory put out Stone Cold? You notice, my point in bringing that up, nothing really goes away. Some things go away for a little while. Nothing seems to go away forever. I'm glad this is back in print. This is let's see, we got a new HD master from a 2K scan of the 35mm inner positive. It's got a lot of special features here. From this is a French language film produced by Luc Besson, The Professional, or Lyon, among many other things. But 1986, it's Kamikaze, by the way. Someone said one time, like, you held up the box, but you didn't say the name. I assume that you can read, but if you can't, it's called Kamikaze. And it has an audio commentary by Eddie Von Mueller, and then an interview with the director, and a documentary. It's in French with English subtitles. No dubs here, so you gotta read. Joy House. This is interesting to me. Alain Delon, Jane Fonda, Lola Albright, 1964, which is right in my sweet spot wheelhouse. 2K restoration by Gaumont. Yeah, Kino Lorber's doing a lot of stuff with Gaumont and a lot of these European distributors, which is cool because they're bringing things that, I mean, it just seems like right now the doors are off. The gates are open and it's all flooding in. And I love it. I don't know how long it's going to last, but let's enjoy it. This is what I always say. Instead of being fearful about when it's all going to go away, let's enjoy it while it's here, because we have never been so blessed as we are right now. So 1964, this is audio commentary, new 2K restoration by Gaumont. I said that. Audio commentary by Howard S. Berger, Nathaniel Thompson. Includes both English and French audio options. Oh, you have choices. My Man Godfrey is got June Allison, David Niven, new HD master from a 2K scan of the 35mm inner positive. Audio commentary by Simon Abrams, 1957. On the Edge, a film by Giordano Getterlini. This is from Kino Lorber. This is just straight up Kino Lorber. A lot of companies on the back of this thing, you guys. I'm not even going to try to read all these companies, but here, I'm going to hold this up. Check it out. From Cohen Media Group, everything went fine. How did it go? Everything went fine. Dad joke, I know. This is a 2020 copyright. Let's see. Rich, infinitely complex, and emotionally honest, Marceau is false. Sophie Marceau, who I first came to know from Braveheart. She was William Wallace's wife. And she was in the David Spade movie, Lost and Found. Did anybody watch that? I liked that movie. All right, so that's that. Famke Janssen, Chris Eichmann, Ian Holm, Famke Janssen, The Treatment. This is from Kino Lorber as well. I love Famke Janssen. Probably first saw her in GoldenEye. But she's great. Of course, like Jean Grey from the X-Men movies. Bonus features are a deleted scene. Features psychotherapist discuss the film. Neurotic prep school English teacher Jake Singer seeks therapy after he gets dumped along with the way... All right, I'm not going to... You read it. We're gonna get a bunch of DVD stuff here. The Forger. This is from, let's see, German? This is Germany? German with optional English subtitles. Yeah, this is... Filmmakers for the Prosecution, plus Nuremberg. It's Lesson for Today. This is from 1948. The thrilling story of how motion pictures were used to convict the Nazis at the Nuremberg trial. Very interesting. Mesmerizing. Nuremberg, It's Lessons for Today. Couldn't be more of the moment. Something of a minor miracle. Bonus feature filmmakers for the prosecution booklet, only accessible via DVD-ROM. I did not know DVD-ROM was still a thing, but apparently it is. They're still putting DVD-ROM special features on these things. So filmmakers for the prosecution is 60 minutes, and Nuremberg, its lesson for today, is 79 minutes. Are these in English? English and German with English subtitles. Read it, freeze it. Love it. This is so bizarre to me. So UFOs seasons 1 and 2. Think of it as an X-Files by Steve Carell's character from The Office, says Movie Geeks. Described as The X-Files by way of The Office, UFOs is an out-of-this-world comedy drama about a gang of UFO investigators in 1978 France. But not everything is as it seems. The truth, and plenty of laughs, is out there. It's a 4-disc set, 4 DVD sets, in French with English subtitles. There's no features, but it's 2 full seasons of this show. So this is another one. Canal Plus, Montebello Productions. That it seems like a minor miracle that we're getting this over here. There's No Tomorrow. This is, let's see. Is this German? French. Sorry. French with optional subtitles. So I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of these names because I'm going to get tarred and feathered by some of you guys. So I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to flip it around. And we are winding down here. The worst ones. Looks like this is one of those thought-provoking and sometimes darkly funny, a fascinating look at the filming experience. Set in the suburbs of Boulogne-sur-Mer in northern France, The Worst Ones captures a film within a film as it follows the production of a feature whose director turns to the local Cité Picasso housing project for casting. We have a bonus short film, and it's in French with English subtitles. La Civile is the Spanish. A revenge narco-western set in northern Mexico. Okay, Mexico. Tensely thrilling. An explosive fiction debut. It unfolds with documentary-like precision as it details the human impact of drug cartels in North Mexico. Interesting. This has a bonus feature. Deleted scene behind-the-scenes footage. 134 minutes. Honey from Raro. This is a 1981. The young naive Annie enters a hotel to spend the night without knowing that it's a special kind of hotel that serves more than just breakfast. Curiously, she walks around and watches the maids do their job. She's especially fascinated by a forbidden room where a silent, strange man lives. So this has no additional features, but it's in Italian with English subtitles. The Sorrow and the Pity, chronicling of a French city under the occupation, a film by Marcel Ophuls. We have, let's see, Disc 1 is The Sorrow and the Pity. Disc 2 is The Sorrow and the Pity Part 2. Oh, Part 1 and Part 2. Oh, each one of these is well over 2 hours. So this is, these are, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that these movies are your vegetables. These are the things that film students would study if they were taking, you would learn about this stuff in film school. I feel like traditionally we haven't had access to a lot of this stuff, so it is pretty cool that Kino Lorber is bringing these scholarly, academic studies on these things to the layman, to the everyman. So I feel like there's so many of these collections and these films that I'm like, oh, I need to watch that so I know more about global cinema. Sometimes I get taken to task for not knowing more about European cinema, German cinema, French cinema. I'm doing my best. For a long time, it's been Asian cinema as well, outside of like the Kung Fu movies, like the serious Asian cinema. I'm doing my best. Access has been a problem here in the United States, but look, it's getting better. Here's a documentary about a river, an exploration of the timeless relationship between human civilization and Earth's rivers, spanning 6 continents. It's a visual tour de force. And last but not least, Wartime Girls, the complete first season. Let's see, where does this come from? This is the thrilling and epic drama series Wartime Girls tells the story of 3 young Polish women who band together to fight against the Nazis occupying their country during the outbreak of World War II. It does not say the country of origin, Poland. I have Polish viewers. PC. It's a Polish show. Have you seen it? Country of origin, Poland. Language, Polish and German. Subtitles, English. No other special features. All right, cool. All right, we did it. That is a lot of releases. We did it in under half an hour. Stay tuned because we have June coming soon. We're in June, and June stuff has started to arrive. Also, keep your eyes peeled to, I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to be giving away a care pack of Kino Lorber titles. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on social media. It's easier to do it on social media because I don't want to make a video just to announce a winner, because you know what? People don't watch those. So I've got to figure out how exactly I'm going to do it, but I've got some Kino Lorber releases marked for one of you. So stay tuned. Remember to subscribe to this channel. I don't know any other YouTube channel that's covering every single release from Kino Lorber month after month. And like I said, I'll be doubling back to cover some of these releases in probably 1-minute reviews. The Night of the Hunter is high up on that list. All the 4K stuff for sure. SERPICO. All right, what's your favorites? What do you want to pick up out of this this batch? What have you picked up? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Thanks so much. Take care. Till next time. I will catch you later.